this an illusion, or is it real? You decide.
Welcome back to part 2 of Cryptids. I'm your host, Kevin, and I got with me my boy, Darren.
What is up?
My boy, John.
Taking a phone call?
Right.
He's
No,
sending
he
a
got
tweet right now?
he got all of his notes on his phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was just making sure I'm ready.
It's like sending a sweet tweet.
Right.
Sweet.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah, no, diabetic.
No.
Yeah.
True that.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Wish I had a pumpkin roll right now.
Right. And my
Those are pretty
boy, John.
What's up?
Mr. Leprechaun over there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, gotta go check out part 1.
Yeah, a lot of good leprechaun knowledge.
Very, very much so. And I got with me my girl, Kayla.
Hey, what's up? So what's my nickname then?
Oh,
Wife.
Yeah.
Wifey, boo boo.
No wife.
Kara,
Kara?
He was just a leprechaun. What does
Oh.
that make me?
the Jersey Devil.
Damn.
I got
right.
you. It went over all of our heads.
Yeah,
Wow, I
I
actually
got it.
got you. Oh,
But damn. I was like, yeah, you actually called her.
right.
Oh,
yeah.
He actually said it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyways.
But anyways, you want to know what that's about? You gotta go check out part 1 as well.
Yeah.
Watch out.
You
That
do.
was pretty good.
And now, for the time being, Darren's gonna dive deep into caves. We're gonna try to get
Yes.
John's algorithm back to cave divers.
Yes.
So-
You're going to dive deep into the anuses of the cave.
Yes, absolutely. Those tight anuses that curve all around everywhere.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Because that's how people die in caves, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like cave diving. Yeah.
did you guys see how many caves were on the end of that video that you asked me to put a cave counter?
How many?
There's like 26.
Yeah, not enough.
Not enough
Not
cave.
enough cave mentions. Cave.
It popped up a few times.
That's
Interesting.
funny.
It was funny.
Oh, all
Anyway.
right.
All right, what you got, Darren?
So I was looking up cave cryptids just because of the discussions we've had about cave diving and how
Are
terrifying
you scared
that
of
is.
caves?
Not caves themselves, but as of cave
Are you
diving,
scared of spelunking?
spelunking, that sounds worse than caves.
It's just cave diving.
Oh,
It's the one where you're like face to face with a rock on your stomach.
hell no, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fit.
That's the cave diving I'm scared of.
That's
Yeah, I would not
flunky?
want to do that.
That's spelunking. I think that's another word for it.
So is that's the one where like if they breathe too much, they can't fit
yeah,
through it.
if you breathe too
Yeah.
much, you can't get like past the rock.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Very horrible. But cave cryptids, I'll tell you what it told me. It told me that cave cryptids are mysterious creatures that are said to live in caves. Obviously, cave cryptids. Underground tunnels or deep cavern systems. Because caves are dark, remote, and often unexplored, they're a common setting for strange sightings. Here are some of the most famous cave cryptids reported around the world. So this one is the crawlers, aka pale crawlers. I think we've talked about that a couple episodes ago.
Creepy.
Well,
They look like this. Is what the
oh,
depiction is.
Oh my gosh. That's gross.
So that's something that could get us in a cave.
No.
Oh,
Nope.
dang.
No caves.
How tall
No.
is the cave got to be, though?
right.
Right.
Ooh, that's a
See,
good
let
question.
me see here.
Yeah, because I'll
Says-
just choose to avoid that tall of a cave.
See about the
true,
smaller
because it
cave?
does look big.
That's in that
That's
cave.
true.
But it says tall, thin humanoid with pale white skin, very long arms and legs, often seen crawling on all fours, large black eyes.
Blech.
Why they're linked to caves? Many reports say these creatures hide in abandoned mines or cave entrances and come out at night. Witnesses sometimes hear strange clicking or scraping sounds deep in cave systems.
Freaks come out at night.
So if you don't hear your typical little type noise, I can't make it louder, but you know, your drips, your
Oh yeah.
crap like that, you know what I mean? Then you know something weird is in the cave and or mine shaft.
Interesting. So okay, well then I just won't go to a mine.
That gives me like
Right.
the same
Easily
ick
avoidable.
as The Unborn. Have you
Yeah.
seen that
Yeah.
movie?
The unborn,
Oh.
no.
It's
Yeah.
I've seen
it
Jason
just
Bourne.
like ugh, it's all
Jason Bourne, yeah.
distorted. I'll put a picture in, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's creepy.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's an
Well,
older one.
Another one too is the fresco nightcrawler. Now I showed you guys the pants,
yeah,
the
yeah,
walking
yeah.
pants is
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
Ghost pants.
ghost pants,
Ghost pants.
I love it.
Space pants.
space
Ooh.
pants. Yes.
Could be.
So it says description. It looks like two long white legs with a tiny head. Walk slowly and strangely. Appeared on security camera footage.
Damn.
Cave connection. Some sightings occurred near caves and underground areas in Yosemite and the Sierra Nevada. A few Native American stories mention similar beings living in underground places. Those could be aliens for all we know. I'm just gonna say, once you see a picture of them, I mean, that theoretically could be aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least to me, it looks like it. And believe me, this next one certainly looks like are aliens. There's the melon heads. Okay.
Hey, those are
local.
Michigan.
Yeah,
And
those
I
are
think I
Michigan
showed you guys
too.
story again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to live
little-
pretty close to that.
You lived close to it.
Yeah. I lived like maybe like 10, 15 minutes from it.
Wow.
Nice. But it says locations, reported locations: Michigan, Ohio, and Connecticut. Description:
Interesting.
small humanoids with large swollen heads, said to live in caves, tunnels, or deep forest.
Yep.
Sometimes described as aggressive.
Yep.
Local legend. Stories claim they escaped from secret experiments and now live in cave systems or underground shelters. So theoretically, they could have just been people experimented on and ran away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
That escaped.
That's what the rumor was for the Saugatuck ones.
That's crazy.
Mental patients and that escaped and that are deep in the woods.
Ooh. Hiding from society.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be the only place you could go at that point. People would know.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that weird-headed bitch. He looks like he has a lemon head.
Yeah, we have to
Look at
check
that
that
Or a
one.
alien.
melon head. That melon head.
Right.
That one,
Sorry.
that one's pretty close. We could do that. Like,
Oh,
easily.
melon
Yeah,
head.
we
'cause
could.
That's over by Holland, right?
Yeah.
Or what is it? Sagatuck too?
Saugatuck.
Sagatuck.
Yeah.
Sausage tuck.
Sagatuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, this next one.
Saugatuck.
No, that's different. Huh?
This next one. It says subterranean reptiles. I think it might be multiple reptiles because it showed like a bunch of different looking ones.
Okay.
So here's kind of just what the first picture
Okay.
looked like. So there could be multiple reptile species. I'm not sure, but it just showed like a multiple thing.
Looks
So,
like is one of them Nessie? Loch Ness monster.
Yeah,
Loch Ness
yeah.
Monster.
Okay.
Have you guys seen the rumor that the Loch Ness Monster, the photo that they have, could just be a whale's dick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have to
Yeah.
edit that out?
No.
Okay.
Okay, better.
Do you got to edit that part out? No.
Here's
don't think so.
Here's another
Okay.
picture of
That's
a potential
crazy,
reptile
though.
cryptid.
Sorry, a
Yeah.
whale's extremity.
Like looking like that. Okay,
Dude,
so
that
this will be
that-
more scary.
Whoa. Find that in the cave. Not.
Oh.
So we'll imagine like that one is going to be what we're talking about.
It looks like something from the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking Suicide Squad.
Oh.
I'll have to bleep that out. But what's
yeah.
that guy? Oh, he's just a big lizard, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
Ra-
Killer
Ra-
Croc.
Is
Killer
that-
Croc.
Is that
Killer
it?
Croc, yeah.
Okay,
The crocodile guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
But so the subterranean reptilians. Description: humanoid lizard-like creatures,
Hey.
scaly skin and glowing eyes.
Comedy.
Said to live in deep underground cave networks. Folklore. Stories about underground reptilian beings appear in several cultures, often tied to massive cave systems or lost underground cities. And then why caves have so many cryptid stories? You guys curious?
I
Yeah.
am curious.
I mean, it
So-
makes sense because
Is
they're
it because it's
dark
a,
and secluded.
a dark, vast hole that nobody really can explore the depths of, truly?
I mean,
True.
basically, yeah.
True.
So essentially, like what you're saying is huge parts of cave systems remain unexplored.
yeah. Yeah.
Darkness and echoes can create strange sounds. Then again, like what you're saying,
Yep.
many animals in caves evolve into pale,
Dude.
unusual looking creatures. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Thinking that we're like we're deep in the a cave. It's dark. Lights go out. Someone farts, and someone just goes, "What was that?"
Damn. Yeah, because it wasn't any of us.
Right? No,
Ooh.
I'm just saying 'cause of
Terrifying.
right? The sound.
Oh.
Little
Like,
echo.
yeah.
Well, how about this one here? This might potentially go into folklore. It says the Hopkinsville goblins,
Ooh.
the cave link
Hopkinsville.
theory.
Ooh.
Small silver or gray creatures with large eyes.
Aliens.
Yes.
Right.
First reported during the Kelly Hopkinsville encounter. While usually considered alien related, some theories suggest they may have come from nearby caves or rural underground areas.
Okay, all right. What's like when you watch like a movie from when they had a 70s like dance scene and they're like, this is the Hopkins dance or whatever. That's
Sadie Hawkins.
yeah, okay. That's why I was like that name, I can't do anything with that.
Hawkins.
Right.
Yeah.
Hawkins is in Stranger Things too.
Oh,
Hawkins or Hopkins?
Oh.
Hawkins.
Oh.
Hawkins. Oh, okay.
were you thinking
Shit.
Hopkins?
Wait,
Yeah.
what are we talking about?
Hawk Tua.
Yeah. Hawk to it.
Okay,
But,
Hawkins. I thought you said
but-
Hopkins.
Yes.
I was about to say that's like
Oh,
45
okay.
minutes away.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's close too.
Right.
But here's something else. It says cave shadow creatures.
Ooh.
Not always solid, sometimes seen as moving shadows. I think we've all seen a shadow move in the dark
I
before.
saw one earlier.
Yes, you did. You did actually.
Squirrel.
It could have been.
Maybe.
Reported deep in caves where light is minimal, often accompanied by intense fear or strange silence. Some believe there are unknown animals, while others think there's something more paranormal. That's possible.
Damn.
For sure.
Speculation.
And then
We in
yeah.
court.
Objection.
Sustained.
And a lot of it too in caves, if you see like shadows moving and stuff, they do attribute that to just like your mind kind of playing tricks on you
Right.
Right.
because
right.
they're.
But that's also how people die in movies.
Permission
It's
to
like,
approach
I'm
the
just
Yes.
seeing things that.
But then
that.
because there's that room that Google or Microsoft has, whatever,
Oh,
where it's just pure silence. So if you're in there for X amount of time, you start hearing things and seeing things, but it's all pitch black, you, like zero noise.
Yeah.
Why?
you can
So-
hear your own intestines.
Yeah, your own
Yeah,
heartbeat.
it's
Why?
sensory deprivation. So
Yeah.
if you're in a quiet enough room long enough, you can hear the rhythms of your body, and that will drive you crazy. Like you
Makes
can hear
sense.
your blood flowing, you can hear your heartbeat, you can hear everything.
Yeah, so it kind of drives you crazy. But when you're in dark areas and stuff like that, your mind can play tricks on you.
I can see
Oh,
that.
for sure.
Yeah.
Because like you want to, you probably just like you don't want it to be there, but then at the same time, back in the head, you're like,
Yeah, you can't see, you don't know.
Yes.
What was that? You know.
Yeah.
But with
Yeah.
that being said, though, if we were any of us were in a cave and one of these things was coming after us,
I
what
want
the hell are we
pants.
gonna do?
Hey,
Well, first,
Cool.
if it's the pants, I'm down for going against
It's
that.
the
Hey.
pants with
Oh,
their
yeah.
little
Oh, yeah.
heads.
Hold
I
on.
would too. I wouldn't.
Hypothetical. What if you like in the cave and you're trapped, and then you keep hearing this noise for days? Then all of a sudden you make it out, and then the light comes on, and it's just an old man slurping soup.
I'd be pissed at the man with the soup. I'd be all like, dude,
Be like Truman Show.
Yeah, like he'd been down there with you for days. Just
yeah, just watching.
Oh, dude, that would yeah. Think about that for like a good echo on that sound.
just slurping soup.
But with the pants, though, I agree. Because I'd be all like, I'm putting these pants on. This. It's
Get me out of here, pants.
like it's one leg at a time. Just their whole insides are just like pushed out the end and they're dead.
If I had to pick a cave creature to go against, that's
crater.
all.
It's the pants.
Yeah.
It's the pants.
I could second that because
uh,
anything else would look creepy.
You trip it,
but,
bro.
But it also
Right.
depends on what their head looks like. Even though it's small, maybe it's like really freaking creepy. Creepery.
Okay, when it runs at me, I trip it. It falls and smacks its head because it has nothing to catch itself.
Isn't it crawl on all fours?
No.
No.
It's two.
That's a different one.
Oh, that's a different one. Okay, shit.
Pants.
We're just talking straight pants.
I thought the pants moved on all fours too, though.
Yeah, no. Worst case
two.
scenario, you just get
Yeah.
a couple of clips, put it on like a drying like line, and be all like, "Yeah, what up? You can't get me." Yeah, keep running. You're running on air.
Put it on a flagpole.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Now, What would we do if we had the worst one, that was like crawling on all fours?
The
Oh, that big one?
creepers? What is it?
So,
Pale crawler or whatever.
Yeah.
Crawlers.
The
yeah.
crawlers.
mm,
Maybe they go back.
Crawlies.
let me see. I think
Charlie
we
bit
would
me.
just all have to run and see
Yeah, pale crawler.
what goes.
Yeah.
Because
Probably pee my pants first and then run.
First of all,
Shit, I'd
I
shit
know
my
I
pants.
I would know I can run in this cave because that thing is in there. Like I
Well-
said, if it's not like the straight up where I'm like on my stomach and I'm like face to face with it, I feel like I got a chance
Yeah.
to run away.
Well,
Right.
since you can fold up and fit in those little spaces, that thing probably could too.
I'm not as flexible as I used to be, guys.
I mean, same, but
Yeah.
you're not
I
like
can barely get my toe in my own mouth.
I don't know. The melon heads might be another option too.
I just want to see that
Because
reaction.
Oh,
if
yeah,
they're
melon.
just like little guys with weird shaped heads, you could just be a bully to them, just like push them down. Like, yeah, what
Hold
up,
'em back.
fat head?
Get your mega mind.
dude, we got it. That's like literally 20-30 minutes away. We gotta go check that out.
Yeah, hell
We
yeah.
can go see.
Oh yeah, we just gotta check tours of the Fulton Mansion.
Yeah,
Ooh,
That's the place.
that'd be pretty cool.
let's
we could
go.
always check out the tour at Mangiamo's
Oh,
mansion.
what kind of subs and grinders do they have there?
Well, it's typically like Italian food, so
Yeah.
you're technically taking a tour by getting seated and getting a good meal.
Yeah,
That's technically like the
Tour.
tour of the
a
place.
tour of Italy.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I
So we
love
should
it.
take a tour of Mangiamo's sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down.
All right.
That sounds good.
Not on Fridays though. We already have lasagna set up for those days.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
we do though.
I mean, everything else rotates throughout the week. It's like it may be a different thing, but Friday is always lasagna.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Friday lasagnas.
Yeah. So you gotta come over on a Friday for some lasagna.
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 Yeah.
Lasagna.
All right. Do you got
Yeah.
anything else on caves?
No, just that. I just figured we'd probably all be screwed, but then I didn't realize it'd be so easy to take on the pants and the fat heads.
You guys remember the Jimmy Neutron when he made the smart pants that fold themselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they take over the world.
Vaguely.
Yeah. So I was just looking at the camera.
Okay.
Did my head get all the way in yours?
I don't know. Probably.
I was just looking to see if I could see the temperature.
But yeah, so just that.
So rude.
But yeah, if you want to move on to what you got.
Dogman.
Yeah.
Dogman.
So I got. So first and foremost,
Poodle
I've
boy.
lived in Michigan my whole life.
Same.
I have never heard of the Michigan Dogman.
Same.
I've heard a little bit of it.
See, we lived in the wrong places, I guess.
Well, there are.
Well, did you live out in the country-ish?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, it's more
You'd hear that.
northeast or northwest. Hold on. I don't know.
But I've always been into like weird creatures and stuff like that, so I usually go looking.
Dude, there's a bunch for Michigan. Like, I did not realize how
Right.
much
There's multiple
cryptids.
like swamp apes and shit like that too. Like
Yeah,
different
Swamp
variants.
apes.
Yeah.
So, Darren talked about the melon heads. That's one. You got Dogman.
Snapple.
You have Nain Rogue, which is Detroit's Red Dwarf. And then there's
Wait, hold on. What does your cap say?
Nothing.
Really?
oh, they took away that?
What the? I thought that was their thing.
Right.
Maybe it's on the inside of the bottle. Look at the bottom. So you got to look through the juice. Oh, that's Everfresh. Who
So-
said Snapple?
Oh, it's not Snapple.
You're the one that
I
were
said
like,
Snapple because it went.
Oh.
Okay.
My bad.
I was so confused because I knew it wasn't Snapple. I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
I'm gonna write something on the inside.
I
of
just
it before you
assumed
leave.
from the corner of my head.
Right.
All right, anyway.
Okay. So for every report that they've always stated that Dogman's about 7 feet to 8 feet tall, one put him up to 10 feet.
Damn.
That'd be pretty scary.
Depends on what grocery store he's leaving that night. I guess.
Probably.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
just imagine like the red rocket on that thing.
He could be
Damn.
anywhere from 6 to 10 feet tall.
Why?
What?
Damn.
You-
Does he walk on
Red
his hind
Rocket?
legs?
Yes. He can.
It's right in your face.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, it would be.
Damn.
That's
Definitely
what
your face.
That's what I was thinking. And I was like, damn, he's vertical.
It'd be like getting humped by a Great Dane, but like worse.
Damn.
Right.
An ungreat Dane.
Yes.
So it has a head of a wolf. One lady did report Doberman like style ears. So
Over.
Is that up?
Sexy.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then dark fur, sometimes with a mane. The eyes are either glowing amber, yellow, or blue. Howl sounds like a human mixed with a wolf cry. And then
Like a werewolf-ish?
Like Liam.
Yes. Yes.
Ow.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Insert Liam's. We'll get him to do a howl for us. Intelligent and aggressive. So every report states all those facts together.
Yeah.
Like body of a human or not?
Sounds
Oh,
wolfish.
yes, body of a human. Muscular.
I was gonna say beefy human.
Ripped?
Muscular. Oh yeah.
All right.
Damn.
The-
So body of a human,
Yeah.
hairy shoulders,
Hairy
Mane.
everywhere. Mane.
Oh.
And a wolf
red,
or
red,
Doberman.
yellow, blue, green eyes. I
Yeah.
don't know. There's 3 different colors.
So the cool thing about this is that most of the sightings happen every 10 years. Now there are sightings within the 10 years frame, but it ramps up at every year that has a 7. And another cool thing about this is that this became more popularized after a DJ in Traverse City made a song called The Legend as a prank. And then sightings started getting reported more and more throughout. And people were
He's
like,
like,
yeah,
I'm
I've
famous
seen this
now.
stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
So the first report ever of it was 1887 in Wexford County. 2 lumberjack reported they saw 7 to 8 foot dog-like creature on hind legs. So, what the hell is going on? Is it hot?
Well, I feel hot.
Huh. The hell, Larry?
All right. So we're
Intermission.
having some technical problems. That's no bueno. No bueno at all. So we'll be right back.
Boom.
We'll be right back.
Maybe we just finish it on one angle.
Yeah.
If that one's gonna
can you-
keep f***ing up. Hey, new angle. Who this? John.
Edit that.
No.
And we are back, I guess. New camera angle. Who dis?
Who dis? Who dat? What up?
For some reason, we're having some technical difficulties, and it blows monkey.
I think it's because this podcast is true hot fire.
Yes.
It is fire.
It's lava.
Yeah. There it is.
Okay, so where we left off was the 1887 Wexford County. It was in Manastee's National Forest area. 2 lumberjacks reported the first known encounter, a 7-foot creature with dog head and a man's body that walked upright. This set the template for everything since. So their first encounter created this.
Damn.
And then there was an encounter in 1917. I guess this wasn't technically an encounter. A sheriff discovered a driverless wagon with wolf-like tracks and 4 dead horses from fright. Eyes wide open, no visible injuries.
What kind of wagon?
That sounds alienic.
A driverless. So
okay.
right. That's what I was thinking more than,
Like they were just stunned and they died?
yeah, they died from fright. So like something scared
Nice.
them so much that they had
Can
basically
they really
had-
die like that?
Well,
Like
I
a
mean,
fainting goat. But
that's
just
why they-
hardcore just died.
because like if you scare somebody, you can cause a heart attack. So I guess,
Petrified.
yeah. But
Yeah,
Harry Potter. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jinx.
Oh,
Pinch poke.
so
he's already bruised enough.
Yeah.
the thing that I
Rough girlfriends.
right.
Yeah.
I looked for photos of everything. Like every time someone had a sighting and stuff like that, I like try to find a photo or anything like that. Especially
Men
when
can
we
be
start
found.
we get into the 2000s and stuff like that. But there was also this one I found interesting because in 1937, Paris, Michigan, Robert Fortney was attacked by 5 wild dogs. One reportedly walked on 2 legs. So now they all can walk on 4s if they want, but typically you see them walking on their hind legs.
So there was a whole pride of them?
Like a
But-
leader of the pack.
My question is,
Were they all
did
dogmen?
Robert, get unalived? Or did someone witness this? Or is this what he telling them? Like, hey, I went
Did
these
not
5.
say?
No, I couldn't find any more than basically that. And then Allegan County, not too far away from us, multiple reports of upright, and throughout the 50s, of similar upright canine creatures. That's pretty much it. Nothing like too impactful and stuff. But yeah, so as I was saying about the song, right? In 1987, a song sparked a flood. Campers near Luther described a 7-foot creature circling their site, howling and charging when flashlight. Everyone fled in their vehicles. So, but I don't know if that was just like them doing it, I don't know, like them calling it in because of the song coming out or whatnot, and that's what they're just saying happened, or if it really happened. Because like I said, nobody had any flipping pictures or anything like that, and I would have took pictures, like if something just came up.
But if
towards
you're
me.
like terrified, right?
But like, okay.
Exactly.
You're like, oh my god.
I mean, for real though, put yourself in that situation, something that scares you, and
Right.
you're just like,
But nowadays,
No.
like maybe if it was like 2025 last year, like 80 people would have had photos of this thing.
Right, is what I'm getting at. So like,
everybody would have already been on their phone. They just would have been like, oh,
right?
in a trailer park, an accountant watched a 7-foot wolf-like creature press its snout against the mobile home window, attracted to the Christmas light, leaving huge paw prints. So, like, after the whole incident is done, don't you think you would have went outside, took pictures of the paw print, like the prints?
Before you wash it off, kind of thing. Yeah,
or
you'd
the
think.
snout and whatnot.
That's a good point.
That's-
Actually.
Well, how soon after? I mean, I wouldn't go immediately. I'd be waiting a few hours,
But, like,
hiding.
Wait till morning.
It was during the winter, so I mean, if the snow wasn't melting the next day, you could wait until morning to go get the
Yeah, 'cause
pictures.
I wouldn't go out there immediately. I'd wait a little bit.
Well, yeah, but you could get a camera to take a picture of the snout print on the window, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, that's what I'm getting at. I thought is like, dude, his dog was looking outside.
Right. That's the kind of imprint it would make, right?
Yeah. And then where was this one? I think I got it written down. Find it a little quicker. There was one. Oh, this one I thought was interesting. Alto and Low. There were sightings included a roof stalker with I know, right?
what did you say?
A wolf stalker.
A roof
Roof
stalker.
stalker.
That was a
Wolf
canine.
stalker.
Okay.
Woof woof.
Yes, I know.
Roof.
I
You
was
talking
like,
about the dog?
Yeah.
Man?
yes, but he was on the roof of houses stalking people and able to do telekinesis and tell them don't as a warning. So like, I don't know.
So he'd just look at you and tell you,
don't.
Don't.
Yeah, and like,
See, and that's why I believe
wasn't-
this story, because the telekinesis, that just all wraps it in together. That's why I believe it.
Wasn't it the same
Time
like
travel.
Yes, time travel.
method they used on like Pineapple Express? Don't.
Yeah.
That's what the
Yeah.
guns. Yeah, they just don't.
but yeah, there's a lot on Dogman that this lady Linda Godfrey.
Linda Lacey.
She wrote a book on Michigan's Dogman, and it's pretty similar to one in Wisconsin. So, like, maybe they're linked together, maybe they're the same thing, and we just call it one thing. But I thought it was pretty interesting on it that it had a 10-year, but then a lot of the sightings are not on a 7.
Oh, a year that ends in, or
Yeah.
has a 7.
Oh, so they're on a 6.
No, 5, 0, all different years, dude.
All them years.
And there's a lot of reports, and every report that they had, I looked to try to fact check and see how much I can dig into it. Gosh, hold on, my phone's being whack.
All
Whack
of our
attack.
electronics are spazzing.
There was one encounter that I was interested in. And I thought I wrote it down, but I didn't. So give me 1 second. Guys, do you got any questions that I can maybe answer? No?
How did the Dogman come about? He was just sighted one day?
That's all I could find.
There's no origin story?
Nope. The 2 lumberjacks guys were the ones that did it. There was one encounter, and I'm trying to find it, where a guy actually shot it, and then
With an RPG.
no, with a 45,
With a 45.
and
RPG. No, just kidding.
the FBI or CIA came and took his weapon and told him that he shot one of their assets. I'm trying to find it.
Who said that?
One of the encounters, like no evidence. That's right here. So one of the most dramatic recent encounters in 2017, a trucker in Manistee National Forest. He was an Army vet, was repairing his rig, and he heard unusual sounds and saw a shadow driving away 20 to 25 miles per hour. He spotted a 10-foot black creature with massive wolf head, 3-inch fangs, yellow intelligent eyes, which I don't understand what you, I guess maybe
Like inquisitive?
I guess, but it says intelligent eyes, and a huge claw hands throttle besides his cab. It snatched the door handle and window with a mad, determined expression. Bangard fired 2 45 shots point blank through, though he hit an eye. The creature dropped into the weeds and vanished. He later claimed that federal agents questioned him and confiscated his gun, saying he shot one of our assets. No body or photo, but he told the story publicly multiple times and stands by it.
Wow.
So,
Like Mothman, he was one of our assets.
right. I found that one interesting, and that's basically the whole story. But yeah, the dude said he shot it point blank, hit it in the eye, and then federal agents. Now, I could see that we experimenting on like animals and doing half hybrids and stuff like that, so that we can win some wars in some different fashion.
Because when I said assets, that's real interesting part of the story. Because does that mean, is the thing like controllable, as can like speak, or is it just like just you let it into the field and whatever happens?
Yeah, that's what I would assume, because there was no more about the federal agents except for them taking his weapons and telling them that
They
he shot
his
one of their
asset.
assets.
That's
Because how
wild.
crazy would it be if releasing like cryptids or something like this into like combat areas you're going to invade, but before, just to kill a bunch of the
Right.
Yeah. might
life
as
in the
well.
area. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
Because then
Sparks
it's
them.
all like, it's like, oh yeah, some big 12-foot wolf. People are gonna be all like, no, that's, they're not gonna believe it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be like a more harder like thing
Yeah.
to really say is this real or not, and people are actually dying.
Mm,
That'd
true
be
that.
interesting.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see it.
Cryptid
Yeah.
warfare.
Right. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got on Dogman. I could have got a lot more. I wanted to like see if on Spotify they had that lady's book so I can listen to it. because I'm interested in it. I'm like I said, I've lived here all my life, and I've never
Yeah. I don't know.
never heard of Dogman.
I've never heard of it either.
Yeah.
Not until today.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, some spider stuff now, don't you?
Yes, spider cryptids, because those things are disgusting. I hate spiders. Now, I just was looking up spider cryptids. So it says spider cryptids are some of the most unsettling creatures in folklore, and eyewitnesses reports often described as oversized, intelligent, or even supernatural spiders lurking in remote places. Here are some of the most famous ones.
Everything's described as intelligent.
Right.
It has
Spiders
intelligent
are
eyes.
intelligent, though.
It had intelligent fangs.
Right.
Its hair looked
Sorry,
intelligent.
not to. Oh, 1 second. But yeah, when I read that, I was like, "What does that mean? Why?"
Intelligent.
the only
I mean,
thing-
the only thing I can think of is like it looks like it's confused, like it's questioning things.
Or we
like
look
it's-
confused and it makes it look smart.
right,
Right.
right.
It's like, oh, what is that?
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Well,
bud.
this one, it says Jabba Foffy.
Hmm.
J little thing.
Apostrophe.
Jafar.
Jaba Fofi. Yeah, I don't know. Congo giant spider.
Yeah, so
Say
Congo
that.
giant spider.
Ooh, that makes me think of Harry Potter.
Well, this kind of makes me think of, then again, Godzilla, because
Oh.
there was a giant spider thing on there. Maybe you were going to reference Kong, because, you know, they had giant things on there, but they'd have giant spiders.
Giant
So,
things.
Going into giant spiders like this, I mean, yeah, something like that would be just disgustingly terrifying.
Yeah, for sure.
But locations.
Disgustingly.
Yes, very disgusting. But it says Central Africa, so the Congo. And then a description. Said to be as large as a chimpanzee. Ugh. Behavior spins huge webs across.
Every time you read something, just go, ugh.
I was about to. But this behavior spins huge webs across jungle paths to trap birds, small animals, and possibly humans. Ew. So credibility. Some explorers and locals claim sightings, but no physical proof. Now, with no physical proof on that, that would make sense because something as large as a chimpanzee, their webbing would be like a lot
It'd be so
substantially
thick.
larger. You would see
I
it.
would think.
You know what I mean?
Well,
some
isn't there a
thick
s-
silk?
Isn't there a spider in Australia that eats birds, like
Yeah.
a bird-eating spider?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have giant spiders, man.
So, like, maybe that's where that legend comes from.
Or they could be a trapdoor species if it's true.
Oh,
Because they don't really, you wouldn't really see the webs if they would just dig underground.
oh, true that.
Oh,
So if these
Ew.
Yeah,
do
there's spiders
exist,
like
that.
tunneling. Ugh.
Yeah,
and the thing in the Congo too, and just places like that, I mean, something like this theoretically could live.
yeah,
Yeah.
And they'd never be found. Take like the Amazon, we've barely even discovered any of that. So there's no telling what we haven't found yet.
true.
Yeah.
So I hope this isn't real. If so, I would say burn the Congo and the Amazon to the ground. Just make it all ash so these things can just be killed and don't exist because I hate spiders.
And then we replant all new trees.
Of course.
No, I just
No,
let
I
it die.
think they're trying to make it soybean fields.
Yeah, we are
That's
pro
true.
soybean.
Yeah, they're
Make the soybean.
Yeah.
Ugh, we're not pro.
We don't want
Soy
that.
boys.
They want to cut down like the rainforest and stuff like that and make it soy boy.
Good.
Soy boy.
Good. The only good spiders
Soy
are
boy fields.
only
Thanks
good
a lot,
spider
Aaron.
is a dead spider. I'm for it. Cut that forest down.
Fair enough.
But now this one, I don't really know if this is like a cryptid or not, but it just says Arizona giant spiders. But as far as I know, Arizona does have tarantulas, does it not?
Yeah, I
I
believe
think
so.
So they're gonna have at least a big species of spider, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But when it says the Amazon giant spiders, it's saying, location Arizona. Description: larger than normal tarantula-like creatures, sometimes reported the size of dogs. I hope not. Encounters often tied to caves or abandoned mines. Okay, that'd be horrifying being in a cave and giant
Aragog.
spider.
Isn't that his name?
yeah.
Possible explanation: misidentified tarantula or what? Exaggerations.
Big spiders.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I
Fudge
lost
that.
my
I don't
place.
like spiders.
But it just says human spider hybrid similar to the myth of the arachne.
Right.
Arachne.
Wait,
Spider in my hair.
do you think there could have been bigger spiders? Because there has to be a reason for everyone's like fear for spiders, right?
Well, I'm hearing for that is your ancestors must have died a lot from spiders, like poisonous ones, is why you have such a natural fear of them. Because that goes with other fears too, like looking at like that one shit. There's like this one poison plant or whatever. There's like a bunch of like dots all through it. People say if they see pictures of that, it freaks them out automatically, and then they're all like, because you must have had ancestors that died often from like poisonous plants.
Oh.
So there's different images that,
something phobia.
yeah,
What is that? I don't remember.
it's supposedly related to like your ancestors somehow. As
I
it's
guess
like
that
an
would make sense.
instinctual fear.
I could see it because, like, if your mom acts away about something, you're
Yeah,
gonna
then you're gonna
also,
create.
yeah.
True.
So it
That's
makes
why I
sense.
yell about the bees. You're gonna make them scared of bees.
Sorry, I don't want to get stung. I don't swat them. I just run, bro. Leave me alone.
Yes.
And
Run away. It's a
But-
reaction.
It's true. I mean, they are painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, run away.
But behavior, often reported stalking or observing humans at night. Origin likely influenced by mythological and horror stories. This next one's not a spider, but just as bad. Says the Mongolian death worm.
Ooh.
Spider-like traits. Location, Gobi Desert, Mongolia. This description, not a spider, but sometimes grouped with creepy crawlers. Abilities, allegedly spits venom and delivers electric shocks. That's crazy. I'll show a picture to you guys in a second.
I don't know if I want to see it.
I think it's that
Included.
thing from like the Star Wars thing with all the teeth and the roundworm and right.
Oh, that's a Sarlacc pit.
That's
Yeah.
what that is.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like that.
No.
Oh,
This
damn.
one looks like more disgusting.
Oh,
Yay.
And then included due to its arachnid behavior vibe.
That's vibes. Are just wrong.
Let's see if we got a good picture here. This will be a good one. Something like that.
ugh.
One of those type of creatures.
yeah.
Ew.
Now,
like this.
and then the other spider ones I said were like bigger would
What
be
is it? The
Oh,
Matrix.
that looks like a camel spider.
the Arizona one.
I bet you they do have those biatches.
All right, so this next one is just giant cave
We should
spiders.
call Mike.
Do you have any pictures of some giant spiders?
Call him right now. Do a live
Okay,
podcast.
so think about like a giant cave spider. So think about Frodo and Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yep.
Like talking like here's a depiction of one that's big like that. So just think Frodo getting killed by the giant spider.
Harry
in the cave.
Potter-ish. That's very Harry Potter-ish. I
That
feel
too,
like that is
but
a
it
scene
said-
from
yeah.
Harry Potter.
Erigo.
Probably.
But it says location worldwide. Could be anywhere. Under our studio. Description: pale or dark massive spiders adapted to underground life. Encounters often reported by cave explorers and miners. Divers, I would also assume. Or spelunkers. And
That'd be the
reality check.
worst.
Could be fear plus darkness,
Yeah.
exaggerated real cave species.
No, hold up. But, like, think about that. You're like
That's
crawling
what it
like
is.
this, and a spider just goes like right in front
Oh,
of
then
your
it
face.
just stops and
Blow
turn
on it.
around and bite your face.
Right.
Yeah, screw that. Yeah.
No, like, did I tell you guys that one where the guy was literally on his stomach, a rock fell or loosened somehow, and then it was on his back, and then a snake appeared in front of him.
Damn.
Yeah.
And he couldn't move.
Damn.
It's horrible. But why spider cryptids freak people out? Tell me if this hits any of your or tickles any of your guys' fancies. Primal fear. Humans are naturally wired to fear spiders. Yes, I mean I think so.
Creepy crawlies, man.
Yeah.
And then exaggeration effect. Small spiders equal imagined is huge.
Small spiders are imagined as huge. Like objects appear larger in the mirror.
That's
Well, it might
Sounds like something you would take a picture. Imagine this is larger.
Yeah. But yeah, so just people exaggerating because of fear.
Mm.
And then dark environments, jungles, and caves make sightings more believable. So if you're in like a dark area, it makes sense. I mean, you're going to be more
Spiders like
tripped
dark.
out about
Blech.
shit. And cultural myths, stories spread and evolve over time.
Yeah, like the leprechauns.
Hmm.
Like the leprechauns.
Or
Always
like-
comes back to the leprechaun.
Or like there's been a few times I've tried going to kill a spider. I mean, ended up killing it, but it would just play dead.
That's
You
why
don't-
you
you
always
don't-
flush them.
Bro, you don't do a double tap, bop, bop, bop.
Oh, I just do the bop and then the into the ground, so you know it's completely.
Then you gotta
fucking-
bop it again. You gotta double tap it, bro.
Well, or I usually like light them on
Always.
fire when I see them.
Well, but first you gotta double tap.
No, you just
No,
squish it and flush
I-
it.
I like burning them alive to say, "F you, spider."
I will
like burn in
curb
hell
stomp
where you
the shit out
belong.
of a spider. Like the WWE stomp. I would
Sweet chin music it too. If you needed to.
no, like that stomp. You clearly tell it's
Oh.
fake when they're like on
Yeah,
the
when
ground and
they're
they're
like,
stomping them.
Yep.
Yeah, I would do that.
That's hilarious. Oh, yes.
Oh damn!
It's getting aggressive up in
All
here.
right.
We will come back to this for part 3
Ooh.
with
Oh, yeah, what be?
Bigfoot and Winnebagos.
The Loch Ness
Stop with a
Monster.
Winnebago.
Oh, I can't call them the other thing
Why?
because then you gotta bleep it.
They're not Winnebagos. They're
Windahos.
Wendigo.
Wendigo.
I know, but I like to say Winnebago.
You know, like Mongolia.
Yeah, dude.
Mm.
I just went.
Yeah, you got me. I want some white rice now.
Dude, he hit it twice or 3 times. I don't
Yeah.
know. I caught the first one right away. I was like, did he just say Mongolia?
Mongolia? Mongolia?
Yeah, South Park kicked out. Anyways, until next time, guys. Have a good one. And
Deuces.
peace.
Peace. Peace, peace.